Today I want to talk about something that many Chinese people understand very well. Going home for Chinese New Year. For most people in China, Chinese New Year is the most important holiday of the year. It's a time when families come together. People travel long distances just to return to their hometowns. Parents cook big meals. Relatives visit each other. Children play with fireworks. The whole country feels different during that time. For many families, it's a warm and happy holiday. But for some people, especially single adults, going home for Chinese New Year can also bring a lot of pressure. Let me explain why. In China, family gatherings during the New Year are very common. When you go back to your hometown, you usually meet many relatives, uncles, aunts, cousins, neighbors, sometimes people you haven't seen for years. And when someone sits together, they naturally start asking questions. At first, the questions are simple. How is work? Are you busy these days? Are you making good money? These questions are normal. But after a few minutes, the conversation often changes. Someone will ask, do you have a girlfriend? Or when are you getting married? If you say you are still single, people may look a little surprised. Some relatives might laugh and say, you are not young anymore. You should hurry up. Others might say, your parents must be worried. Sometimes they say these things as a joke. Sometimes they say it seriously. But when you hear it again and again from different people, it can start to feel uncomfortable, especially if you're already thinking about these things yourself. For many young people in China, in Chinese cities today, life is very different from the past. The cost of living is high, housing prices are expensive, work competitions is intense. Many people spend most of their time and energy just trying to build a stable life. Dating and relationships can become more complicated. Some people move to big cities far away from their hometowns. The social circles become smaller. The focus on work. Years pass very quickly. And suddenly they realize they're already in their 30s. But during Chinese New Year, all of these personal situations become public topics because relatives ask questions in front of everyone. Sometimes 10 people are sitting around the table and someone suddenly asks, so when will you get married? Everyone looks at you and you don't know exactly how to answer. Some people try to avoid the topic. Some people laugh it off. Some people give very short answers, but inside they may feel pressure, not because their relatives are bad people. In fact, most relatives are simply showing concern. In Chinese culture, family is very important. Older generations often believe that marriage and family are the foundation of a happy life. So when they ask these questions, they believe they are caring about your future. But the younger generations today often see life differently. Many people want to wait until they meet the right person. Some people want to focus on their careers first. Some people are not sure what kind of life they want yet. And some people simply don't want to rush into marriage just because of social expectations. This difference in perspectives can create a invisible pressure during family gatherings. I remember one Chinese New Year a few years ago. I went back to my hometown. The first day was very nice. We had a big family dinner. Everyone was talking and laughing. But later in the evening, someone asked the question, "So, do you have a girlfriend now?" I said no. Then another relative said, "You're almost 40. You should think about it seriously." Another person added, "Your parents are waiting to see you get married." Everyone was looking at me. At that moment, I didn't really know what to say. I just smiled because sometimes it's hard to explain your life in a few sentences. Life is complicated. Relationships are complicated. And timing is something we can't fully control. But over time, I started to understand something. Even though these questions create pressure, they also come from a place of concern. Older generations grew up in a very different environment. For them, marriage was almost a necessary step in life. The experiences shaped their expectations. But the world today is changing. People live in bigger cities. They have more choices. They meet people from different backgrounds. Life paths are becoming more divisive. Some people marry early. Some people marry late. Some people choose different lifestyles. And maybe all of these paths are valid. So these days, when I think about Chinese New Year, I try to focus on the positive side. It's still a time to see family, to share meals together, to reconnect with people we care about, even if the questions still come. And honestly, sometimes they still do. But I remind myself that life doesn't have to follow a perfect schedule. Everyone moves at their own pace. And maybe the most important thing is to keep moving forward in a way that feels right for you. Anyway, those are just some thoughts I wanted to share. I'm curious about something. If you are watching this video, do family gathering in your country also come with pressure? Do relatives ask personal questions about work, relationships, or marriage? Or are people more relaxed about these topics? Where are you watching from? I'd really like to hear your experience. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for listening, and see you in the next video.